Hello guys, welcome to another video here on IBW, and a different kind of video today guys, one that I'm absolutely buzzing to make. Didn't expect to be able to make this, but as you can see from the video title, I won a Pokemon Showdown tournament, so I thought I'd VOD review each match. Each round of each match, there's 4 matches, 16-man tournament in a private code that I did. I won't show the Discord at all. I won't go into that or open that in this video. Probably going to pause the recording in between fetching up the replays from each match. And I'll just kind of play them at normal pace. I might pause them here and there and just say what I was thinking, kind of talk through it. Bit of a insight into how Gen 1 random works, I guess. But yeah, it's a private Discord, so I won't open or anything like that. But won this tournament, absolutely buzzing. It was the first tournament I played. Joined this Discord a couple of months ago. There was a tournament opened up. I didn't sign up for it. I didn't make it in time, I think. The second one did. Master Tour 4. Went on to win it. Although I've rode me luck at times, guys. Really tough matches. First and foremost, I'm going to say it. This Discord is for anyone over consistently higher than 1500 on the ELO ladder. We're good enough to be 1500. I did a video on this channel actually where it was made an alt account and played it through to get to 1500. We did that in about 5 hours or so. But this is on my main account, YBW. There we go. This was round 1 against Yazu. I'll also show the tournament bracket, but I'll show that at the end because it'll spoil the actual scores of these matches. But yeah, the point being that everyone is 1500. Anyone can win these tournaments. There are some players who've won more tournaments than others, of course. Basically face like the boss at the end. A very, very tough opponent in each round, though. And I had a really tough draw. I was drawn against a lady called Melanie, first round. She was unable to play. So the first choice sub, the 17th person to sign up, basically came in to play me in round 1. And that was Yazu, Ice Yazu. And it was very, very tough match because Yazu won the last tournament and got third the tournament prior, at least in terms of the Master Tour tournament. So yeah, this was a rough one, and certainly for my first match, my first tournament, I was a bit pessimistic. Didn't think I'd have much chance. I've actually played really sloppily in this match, I think, throughout. Got a fair amount of luck. That will be a consistent thing. Normally it's something complete opposite. Normally I have awful luck in Showdown, as you can tell if you watch my Road to 1500 series. Yeah, I feel like I definitely played sloppy in this match. Let's see. I haven't watched these replays in a while. I'll usually watch them after I've done the match, but I haven't watched it since. So, I'm going to hop in. You start with dual Nidoking, straight away I got luck, because I win a speed tie twice here, I think. We traded Earthquakes, go for Blizzard. He sends out Macho, which I outsped, but I want to keep Nidoking because, of course, it could resist. If you have a ground Pokemon, it's really clutch. Like, I always like to have a ground Pokemon because I could dodge Thunder Wave, and Nidoking would wall something like Electrode or Jolteon, particularly. Like, if Raichu and Electabuzz could still be okay. Jinx had low defense. Really low, so I knew I'd be taking a big hit. Feared he might use Body Slam, but I figured he might expect me to keep Nidoking out. Could have Blizzarded him, frozen. But Body Slam, if he got it and then paralyzed with Jinx, he'd have killed my Jinx. But Jinx is basically a free put to sleep. 75% accurate, Lovely Kiss, I'd go for it, expected a switch. I could have led with Psychic, but I wasn't sure I'd one-shot it, so I had to go for Lovely Kiss. Man, the audio on this game's a bit loud. Maybe I should turn the sound off. No, you know, fuck it. We went for Blizzard, hopefully hoping for the freeze. He goes with Rapidash, I had Kabutops, which completely walls him. But he Body Slams, gets the paralysis. This was a mistake. I think I let the Kabutops die soon, and it completely walled Rapidash. We shouldn't have done that. I went for the paralysis and Cloyster. Got it. Cloyster's high defense. We'll go for submission now, I'm sure. Yeah. Significant damage for Rapidash. Yeah, I do switch Kabutops, so get a bit of luck there, he misses. We go for a surf, get a crit. Cloister has awful special, so I'm going to use surf here. Even though resist, it'll still do more than like slash. Yeah, right here. Shouldn't have let it. I thought it would kill Cloister then, but even Kabutops. I probably should have switched sooner on the Cloister. Maybe to Jinx. We try Jigglypuffs. I switch. I get luck here. Blizzard would have hit Cubone and just figured I want my Jigglypuff alive because it has Thunder Wave. And Paralysis is so OP on this gen that like, it's worth it. Raticate, the Blizzard, get to freeze. This did change this match. I could have maybe goaded the Rapidash into using, I think I do try goading it into using Fire Blast and then switching to Cubone. I never get mad anyway, it defaulted me, but it still probably killed me. So I pull special. That changed this match. I'd had a bit of luck beforehand, but I lost this match largely on the back of that freeze. I think I was in control at that point. Granted with the luck I'd had already. But yeah, bit of a spoiler, we do end up losing this round. Jinx comes in, it's quite close, there's ways, maybe I could have won it from here. This is where I tried to go that. Now Rapidash should probably agility. Now he tries to get a turn on Machoke. To be fair, Machoke waking up here has a difference as well, I think. I don't know, Rapidash probably could have finished everyone. But it might miss the Fire Blast against Nidoking, and then I could have Earthquake killed it. But Machoke woke up early, which was rough. Maybe I should just lower the computer sound. And yeah, Yazoo ended up winning that match. We trade GG's. He went 1-0 up. He did win it with a bit to spare. But yeah, Machoke waking up early, it was a bit rough. Like I said, I played a bit sloppy in this match, I think. I had better teams, I think. Although his team there was very good, to be fair. He probably did have the better team in that match. But letting Kabutops die was foolish. So on to round 2. You'll see throughout this tournament, I tend to go on streaks. I almost always start poorly. I think the only match I win the first round in is the final, actually. But I tend to go on runs of like 2-3 wins in a row. We're about to do that. Okay, we do win this round. He starts with a Magikarp, which is rough. I knew he'd trade, so I go for a Stun Spore. As opposed to, I probably did have Sleep Powder as well on Weeping Bell. But I figured he might keep out the Magikarp, and because obviously it's so useless. So yeah, Jay joined there. He's one of the mods. So yeah, I went with Stun Spore. As soon as Victory Bell come out, I knew it'd put something to sleep. So I obviously sacrificed Hitmonchan here. And we send out Hypno. He could have Stun Spored me there. He gets hit by Paralysis, which is unfortunate. We're going to go for the Psychic here, sure. And we'll probably do it again. Yeah, he gets to tackle him with Magikarp. You might as well at that point. Onyx. I think we get luck in this one. I remember something now. We're going to go for Blizzard. Because obviously Surf would be quad effective against Onyx, but its special's so shit that Blizzard would probably one-shot it anyway. You expect the switch. Oh, I actually did use Surf. Never mind. Did I use Surf? Yeah. I should have used Blizzard then. Expecting a switch, because then there's always a chance, 10% chance I can freeze, whatever he sends it. But now I use Blizzard. And we do get freeze, and if I recall, Seizure is dangerous to my team, so this is massive. We go for an Agility, it's whatever is up next. But he fires off Magnemite. Thankfully I have a Rise Pulm, which completely walls that. We're going to set a substitute up here, so we'll probably Earthquake now, or Body Slam, hoping for the Paralysis. Yeah, makes more sense. We don't get it though. I'm going to switch to Hypno. My team pretty much walls him here by this point, I think. With no Seadra. And I think Victory Bell was asleep, was it? Or was it stunned? Oh, is it now we can use it? Oh, we get a crit Hydro Pump. I think he forfeits this match. Yeah, he forfeit there. He knew he was fucked. So yeah, a bit of luck. But my team was more just walled him. And I was predicting what would come out, sending out moves that are status moves. We staged them quite hard. I had a good team then. We had a Rhyhorn, which isn't always like OP, but it is when they have something like a Magnemite. His Seedra worried me. He could have blizzarded me Weeping Bell, destroyed my Rhyhorn. Hitmonchan was asleep, but we won that round. On to round 3 then, 1-all at the moment. This month. Switch sides again. It puts me on the left hand side if it was Yazoo that saved the replay or challenged me. This start. Oh, Chuba joined. I didn't realise Chuba joined that match and was watching. This start was a bit terrifying because he had a side hook out of Moltres. So obviously I'm going to switch. It's going to get free Amnesia off. But thankfully for me, I had basically the same Pokemon in Poliwag, but much better. It's faster. I think it does better special from the off. And it has Amnesia and Hypnosis. Poliwag, we call it Polyswag in the core, it's just a beast. We do get to sleep as well. It was only Hypnosis with 60%, but we did get it. We get a crit on an Arbok. Then Body Slam's going to paralyze it, then it gets it in return. A crit paralyzes me here, remember this. But Hitmonlee will take it. I was a bit good at Hitmonlee, got weakened so much though, because it is a beast. It's fast, it's got really high attack. We have a Mr. Mime as well. Again, I had a good team this month. I mean, only so many Pokemon, a lot of Pokemon just don't appear random, so you bounce off like at least 2 or 3 beasts. But this particularly looks a good team I've got here. I feel like I should have just hit the Farfetch there. It's obviously going to slack. I mean, I expect the body's not like cheating my gun for the paralysis, but... Oh shit, I remember this one. Eevee is a beast in this match. It does fit, man. Very nearly beats me. This is one of the toughest, like closest, most dramatic rounds in the whole thing. I missed the fire, but Dragonite was not a good sight for me. Poliwag could deal with it, but that was about it. Kind of like, it was a threat to my whole team. I feel like I went for the Hyper Beam there because I think at me HP, if I'd gone for Double Edge, I'd have got enough recoil that it'd Blizzard killed me, so that's why we Hyper Beamed there. I actually think it was kind of close. I'm not sure I used Calc in this match, the damage calculator, which is this. I don't use it often. I'll use it maybe a handful of times in a match, but occasionally I'll be like, oh, this might be a range, let's check if it'll kill. And yeah, I'll put some thought into that. This round. Some Poliwag Blizzard. At this point, excuse me, at this point I should have rolled them, to be honest. This is what I mean about playing sloppy in this first match particularly. We nearly lose this. Eevee does work, puts in work, goes for Body Slam. The guy that quick as that, so finishes Mr. Mime, I was going to paralyze it. We do that with Kadabra, but again, it gets rid of paralysis, which is kind of lucky for Mizbahar. I'd have gone for Psychic there, but at this point I was like, Jesus Christ. We go for a surf, don't finish it, it's going to Body Slam. Thankfully you don't get paralysed. If I got paralysed there, I'd probably have lost. So hard to sleep, side up, I'm gonna Amnesia. There's one moment in a bit where I get careless, or I just don't notice something because I'm playing so fast. It wakes up, I use Hypnosis, put it to sleep again, it wakes up again, I didn't even realise it was awake. No, it's right here. Using Amnesia again, then it wakes up. I didn't realise I woke up there. I'd already surfed, but then I quick surf again. Clicking Hypnosis again would have been the safest play, to be fair, because I had like so much HP that I could tank 2 or 3 hit Body Slams. Hypnosis is only 60%. To be fair, if I'd noticed it woke up, maybe I'd have still gone with Surf, as long as we don't crit it, I'd kill it in this turn. But it gets a Body Slam paralysis. Goes for it. At that point when I was paralysed, it's like, if I go for Surf and a crit, it's GG. So I risk going for Hypnosis again. Oh my god, that's a great play. Get it off. And then, don't get hit by paralysis, get the Surf in, win that match. Very little to spare, and we're 2-1 up. I even said, damn, I got so lucky. to Yazoo. That was yeah, I nearly threw that match, to put it simply. Anyway, 2-1 up. Round 4. I think I'm just gonna let the audio play out a bit more. This is more like you expect in Rambats. We pulled out teams a lot. This is lucky, I got Paralysis and Onyx, and then I can Mega Drain. Load him, one-shot him. I get such luck on the Chansey as well. He had a really good team out here. Chansey's such a threat, he's such a special tank. He completely reads me there. I went for the boom, he switched to Onyx. I have Porygon, which is really good. He has Parasect, which is pretty much a guaranteed sleep. I'm surprised I left Porygon sleep there. I don't know why I did that. But I think I do end up waking it up. Gyarados. I actually forgot Gyarados can have blitzes. KO. Dragonite goes down. Starmie will have Thunderbolt. We went for a Thunder Wave. This. Not yet, but yeah, in a minute I get such luck on Chansey, man. If Chansey didn't die, I'd have lost this round. But yeah, spoiler alert, I'm gonna win this round. I just decided to trade it to Chansey, which probably had Thunderbolt as well. It does get an unexpected crit. It's so slow, you don't expect a crit there in Porygon. I thought he'd keep Slowbro in, he probably expected me to switch then. So I outfought him there. I mean, that's the thing I'll put out early. In this Discord, everyone's a great player. Everyone's capable of, like, winning with pretty much any team. You do need a bit of luck. But you know that the other player is a great player, but they know that you know they're a great player. So very often you see like double and triple bluffs. So it's all about reading your opponent. And a couple of times you'll be like, I expect you to switch. You know that. I'm going to gamble. I'm going to stay in and do a certain move. Like, say if I have Venusaur against a Goldeen or something. I'm going to go for the Razor Leaf because you'll expect me to switch it. And it's just 50-50 a lot of the time. It's all about reading your opponent. So you might do that twice in a row, but then the third time you might be like, I will switch. Just to throw them off. Because they might start thinking, oh, you're just going for damage here. Okay, we get a crit Hydro Pump. Crit from Starmie isn't too unexpected. But look how many times Chansey gets paralyzed here. 4 in a row. 2 of them I get crits. I don't get paralyzed. Well, I get paralyzed once with Starmie. Getting rid of that was massive. We go for the Thunder Wave and Slowbro. Slowbro was still a massive threat. His team was much better than mine, I think. So we needed this look. A crit there would have come through mine special, dropping his special boost. Yeah, we're going for recover, just hoping Thunder Wave hits. And a double edge to Slowbro. Slowbro's such a tank though. It was dangerous. It probably has rest as well. So this next thing is massive. I get a crit from Ponytail. Which again, it's so fast. You're bound to get a few crits, but that was so lucky. You switch out Gyarados. Comes in. I think from this point though, I play this really well. Just the Lapras, which does a Thunderbolt, and a Ponytail. He has Ninetales, Parasect, Gyarados. None of them are status. Parasect could have put one of me Pokemon to sleep. I play this really well from there. Going over for Thunderbolt, just in case you get it in, but then Blizzard will finish off Parasect. So Ninetales, I think I expected a Confuse Ray or a Body Slam. We switched to Ponytail. I knew I needed Lapras for the Gyarados. It's Thunderbolt. I mean, say I played it really well. Obviously, you're looking at it like, wow, Lapras is super effective against both, really. Both of them can't do much against Lapras. So it's where you and when you use the Ponytail. You just go for Confuse Ray. We start to risk getting through it, so stay out, get the Body Slam. don't get paralysis. And nor does he. Same with Gyarados. We're obviously going to switch here. Lapras can get paralyzed again, that's lucky. I go for the Thunderbolt just in case. But we just risk it here. I was like, fuck it, I'll go for Surf. I thought it'd probably confuse Ray or Body Slam me, expecting the Ponytail again. But at this point, it was GG. So yeah, just that gamble of keeping Lapras in and switching to the Ponytail sooner got me the win in this one. And at this point, it's 3-1, round 1. I'm gonna speed this up. I'm gonna avoid pausing. I expect this video to be about an hour long. I don't want it too long though. I'm gonna glare here. Electables could have Psychic moves, but I think didn't. He has a fucking Mewtwo. I probably should have. I could have Amnesia'd with Golduck, but I just didn't want the damage. Q bonus high attack. I thought he might keep it in there. Thankfully we have an Abra to kind of counter the Mewtwo. He reads that on the way. It's good that we have Glare as well, because we could actually paralyze Q bonus. It's only Glare or like Stun Spore or Body Slam, paralyze ground types of course. On the way we do not. I was just going for the freeze here and Mewtwo. Switch out, that was a good switch. Keeps Golduck alive, which is a really good Pokemon. At this point, I pretty much had the Mewtwo, because he can just side and toss it. This is a good switch from him though, to Clefairy. I'm probably going to switch here, do. No paralysis from him. Oh well, he might have expected a Glare then, so I just went for damage. So I did expect the Q-Lens from him. Yeah, Kanga's kind of safe, it's a new thing I think, but he had a Polygraph which was not ideal at all. Did he get a paralysis on when it hit? I expected Surf, again Abra did bits in this. Went for Psychic just in case he kept in. I actually expected a Clefairy there, I feel. But again, Yazoo plays this well. However, still get rid of the Clefairy, just sacrifice it then. I think I Surf again, yeah, because I thought he's just gonna keep it in, and then I think, no, we went for it again. Probably should have Body Slam though. Well didn't. Hindsight. So that's Prey. He's probably gonna slam. Goes to Blue. Prey again. It actually lives. Every now and then range. Which was a bit of a feels bad. Again, we go for Body Slam. I expect the Mewtwo to probably come on. Electables. The new Psychic, Thunderbolts. At this point, I was thinking I'm favourite for this. I was just gonna let Golduck die then, but actually got paralysed. Just gonna let Golduck die so I get Abra off. Yeah, no Electables. I was like, fuck it, I'll just paralyze it. Snorlax as Earthquake. At this point, paralysed, I didn't want to get hit by paralysis and let Mewtwo wake up a lot, so we're just gonna move. And yeah, it was GG. I don't know if the crit probably mattered, I don't think I'd have killed it then. But it didn't really matter. I had another Pokemon, I don't remember what that was. I wonder if you hover if it's said. But Abra probably could have finished it off anyway, as long as paralysis didn't fuck me too much. And that was GG, so the first match was 4-1 to me against Yazoo, and I was very happy with that. I'm going to pause the recording now while I get the replays up from round 2. So here we are guys, back in round 2. It was against Popo the Slope. Popo had... who'd he beaten in the first round, wasn't it? No, he'd beaten Biggest Ditto in the first round. It was up here in round 2, and even if I won this match, I've got at least... I'm one win away from at least like a bronze medal, because if I went on to lose... this is quarterfinal basically. If I lose the semi-final, then I'm going to be in a third place playoff. So this match was pretty important. I was like, oh, if I win this, I'm in with a shout. Very tough match though, as they all are. Yeah, let's see what happens. Yeah, I don't remember too much off the bat. We had a really good start here with Oddish, because we got like a freeze pretty much. Read him well, and I was like, he's gonna switch, I'll score. Sometimes when you put an opponent to sleep, and you have something like an Oddish, something else with like stun spore, say Hypno, hits Hypnosis, but then has Thunder Wave. Sometimes they'll keep out the Pokemon that's asleep for a turn or so. I feel like I do that a fair amount. He had Gengar, I remember this match. Gengar just destroyed half my team, it walled a lot of my team. I feel like I shouldn't have let him put Ninetales to sleep here. I think it does. Ended up putting it to sleep, and that was a mistake. Oh, he had a Seedra, which counted it. Yeah, I think his team counted mine well, although I did have a good team. Gengar was the problem. Right there, I think I should have let. To be fair, I maybe expected him to switch there, but I probably should have let him put Persian to sleep. Although Persian's really good, or Oddish, something like that. I was feared he'd use Psychic or something. The only thing Persian could have done to hit it was use Bubble Beam, because Slash, Body Slam, Hyper Beam's not going to work. I also had a Pinsir and couldn't. So I had two Pokemon that just couldn't hit Gengar, pretty much. It was either Pinsir or Cypher, that's one and the same. Pinsir and Cypher just can't even hit any Ghost full stop. It's pretty cool. Thought it might have Mega Drain, but we sent a Geodude anyway. We have Parasect. Yeah, it's gonna be a lot of rounds from here on out. I kinda just let them play out, guys. But, enjoy. I don't want to talk too much over it. See, Oddish could do fuck all against Gengar as well, from the damage. All I had was Mega Drain. Double Edge, probably. But we did at least paralyze it. I had to gamble the Earthquake then. Parasect off. Earthquake is so slow, it won't hit too many crits we slap. Whenever it does. But every Ninetales ever does wake up in this match, which is it feels bad. I needed to wake up. Gives me on a chance. Yeah, we do lose this one. Well, this round. You see how little Bubble Beam does. Even like crit Bubble Beam wouldn't do a huge amount against Gengar. Did have Mega Drain as well. So by this point, Ninetales was going to sleep like 4 seconds. I needed it all. I was trying to get little bits of turns for its sleep here and there where it could. Yeah, something just never happened. I mean, we had most of the team paralyzed, it just couldn't really damage them much. Almost every Pokemon I had, he had something to wall. Its best attacks. Dragonite as well. Yeah, at this point I just knew it was fucked, but I was like, I'll carry on. You never know with Gengar, but I expected the Gengar out there. Went for Ninetales again, but tends to sleep 5 by this point. 6. The max is 6, and we were asleep the longest turn. Even if I wake up at this point, I'm dead. I think I say I had 6 cents sleep for it. It's very rare I'll kind of complain and it, but I was just like, oh, damn, man, GG. Yeah, no problem. This is gonna be a formality. Yeah, no. Dragonite got through confusion as well. Just shrugged it off. Just feels bad. With double edge here. Yeah, Gengar pretty much destroyed two-thirds of my team. It was only really Golden and Ninetales that was anything to it, so. Yeah, I said it. GG, I had to kill the Gengar of all 2/3 of my team. It was definitely a mistake on my behalf though. On a learning curve, these first couple of matches in these tournaments against great players who are going to read, Against players lower down the ladder, I could probably get away with something like that. But not someone as good as Popo. So anyway, on to round 2. Pretty bad start for me. Pikachu just... I obviously didn't have a ground Pokemon. Even then, Pikachu was got a poison on Bullfish, which isn't the worst thing. It's seeking. I probably should have slammed there. I thought he might keep out the seeking to go for Blizzard. We take the Tornado off Beedrill. I just went for a paralysis body slam. I was like, fuck it, let's get damage with Beedrill. That was probably a mistake, because Venusaur resists everything he's got. That was definitely a mistake, that Venusaur died. I think this match ends up being really close, actually. We'll slash, yeah. Body slam. Yeah, just in case I could get paralysis again. But that point I was just like, let's let Farfetch die so we get something out. Yeah, it was like... Yeah, plays me this round, hopefully. I can't always say exactly what I was thinking, because I can't see my other Pokemon at the moment and see what moves they have. So might be the odd move that looks strange. Some of them might have been a misplay or a gamble, but for the most part, it's reflective of what else you've got. So it's kind of hard to VOD review as I was there when I'm doing it. So I was thinking before, I was like, maybe if I do a tournament again, I might just play each match. Record as I'm playing them, and talk through my thought process. But then, how would I do it? I don't have an editing software, I couldn't put it all in one video, I'd have to do like a playlist per tournament, I guess. And I don't really want to do that, I'd sooner VOD review that. Yeah, we're just getting fucked with this one. Raichu is useful against this team, it's super effective against both. I think I expected Pikachu there from the way, he probably knew that. So he just got damage on the Raichu, which in the end was a great play. I go for agility just so I can outspeed Pikachu in case that came in. Which I'm probably just hoping for paralysis lock on the seeking, but it's going to get crit. We do get it eventually. I know at this point I'm gonna at least have a chance to freestyle me off, so just go for it then. But we don't get it. Psychics. Raichu will come in. At this point, it's like I can't Thunder Wave because I've got bare health. I have to just Thunderbolt. He keeps starring me in. He probably should have gone to Pikachu there. Pikachu outspeed Raichu, just paralysing. The only chance now, I was like, I just need to paralyze it and hope paralysis fucks it and I get crit who's set. So we do that, don't get a crit, get hit, get screwed. And at this point it's 0-2. Very concerning. We missed the glare there, feels bad. At this point, when we're both paralysed, there's pretty much nothing I could have done for Porygon, so I just kind of stolen time and killing some of its PP. I was like, whatever. Maybe we'll get the odd crit, or it'll get fucked by paralysis. Barback just doesn't hit hard enough. Earthquake would have been doing more than Body Slam, to be fair, maybe we should have Earthquake. But I kind of given up and killed Porygon first, so whatever. Thankfully he did only have a Magic Carp as well though. Just go for Hyper Beam here, but then he'll recover. Missed anyway. Porygon's a tangible, I'm gonna send out here. I'm just hoping for crits, but it's good. Missed Fire Blast. By this point I was like, this has been a fucking awful start. I have a Caterpie as well. God. Yeah, Sun's Falls. I was hoping he'd... I mean, he might as well Sun's Falls, yeah, there's no way you just support there. Zapdos wins me this round. I do win this round, I remember now. Yeah, this was a really massive crit. Back from Ghastly. I knew Polygraph was 34%, and he Drill Peck could kill it anyway. I figured he might expect back-to-back Thunderbolt, so we went for Drill Peck. Largely at that point, just in case Parasect come in. Because Parasect would have resisted Thunderbolt, and then, to be fair, Drill Peck's still probably the one shutter, but then he'd probably switch to like a Porygon. But yeah, man. It was massive up and Zapdos in this one. All we can really do at this point is Stream Shot Porygon. Probably go for a tackle here. No, we do it again, expect to switch. Finishing out, he probably should have just kept switching there and hope that we get Power Eyes, but he might have expected me to switch at that point. He had Alakazam, which wasn't a good sight for me. We had a good team here, it's fair. Right, Chansey, just a bit of a beast. Gets a rare crit there, it gets a couple of crits here, unexpected. Yeah, I think this is similar to the Chansey against Yazoo. I think I get real lucky into Porygon, which is so dangerous. I expect him to switch to Magikarp there, I played in that round. Because I had Ditto as well. I basically had like 2 useless Pokemon here, because I had Caterpie. Ditto is not necessarily useless, could be really good. You get a level 88 version of whatever they've got, but he had Magikarp. So I had to get rid of it. Him letting Magikarp die here, I think, was a mistake. We went for Agility, expecting him Alakazam then. Get some Porygon out here. Yeah, thought so. That was a good switch by him. Get the paralysis. I think I go for expected switch again, so I went for Ice Beam here. At this point, I think I'm just gonna switch. Let the Ditto die, then Zapdos comes in. Ditto was useful for that, I guess. Alakazam will come in, I'll switch to Chansey. Now I think it's where I get the look on Porygon. I was going for Ice Beam at this point, I was like, oh, I mean, I could freeze Alakazam, let Super Effective into Parasect, why not? At this point, even if I got a recover, I was like, I might as well switch to go for Ponyta, and then he quits. I said, dude, I left out so much then, which I did. So at this point, it's 2-1 for Popo. So let's speed these replays up, we'll go fast. I'm worried about fast this video is. Yeah, I'm just gonna play for it now, guys. We'll do it through normal. I'll commentate where I feel necessary, but I'm not gonna do play-by-play, this is taking too long. This is round 4. How the fuck do I XP that? I don't know what happened, I don't remember that. Vulpix wasn't great. We'll probably stick with Staryu, yeah. This, well, I imagine a switch here, yeah. I'll have Weaken Bell die so we get something else out of it. So, the Staryu is just not confused. Staryu's a great Pokemon as well. I just went for it and went pretty well. Doesn't stun spawn me, but where the Ponyta paralyzed me, I was unlucky. Maybe King lives here. They'll probably send up Pidgeot, yeah. Now it's Blizzard. He had a Mewtwo. I'd Staryu and start me this match. Oh, he missed the 1 in 256 Thunder Wave. Yeah, Thunderbolt as well, which is a Needron. So now it's just on Snorlax waking up pretty much. I needed Paralysis to do work against Mewtwo. We're gonna boom here. He reads it, and then we Hyper Beam, reads it with Vulpix. Oh my god, I was commentating the wrong way. How is this guy? Yeah, I was looking at it like, I remember winning this round. How the fuck did I win? I had a Me Too. I was lucky. I was reading what I'm doing. I was kind of playing myself then. Jesus Christ. Well, lol. But yeah, we won that one. So, I called some of my own mistakes, praised some of my own outplays. We'll keep an eye on where I'm positioned. That was the opposite. Alright, we're back on the left this time. Probably gonna blizzard. Alright, switch to... Dodge hypnosis. We got put to sleep again. Wigglytuff's a good Pokemon. Special go down there. We're gonna go to sleep now. I figured he'd go for Blizzard. At the time, I think. Looks like it. But if it's Special Air though, it's just still risky. I needed to sleep a few times to get a crit. You get a crit. Kind of expect a crit from Executor. I want to keep it alive though, because that's big. Blizzard. I think we trade Blizzards here. Nidoqueen wins. Still, I think Nidoqueen took more damage there than expected. So at this point, of course, remember I was 2-0 down. I got a back to 2-all. And then he quit. I don't know what else he had, but my Goldeen with double speed. I would have finished off the Jigglypuff. Surf would have obviously destroyed Graveler. Rapidash at 100%? Probably would have lived the Surf. But he probably figured, I mean, my crit rate would have gone through the roof then, with that speed. And I don't know what else he had. He probably had something like a Rhyhorn or Rhydon at the end, so he just quit out. To be fair, he'd have been looking at the rest of my team. Wigglytuff was asleep, but everything else was awake and up. So yeah, he forfeited at that point. It's 3-2 to me. So next round then. Switch sides again. Back on this side. Good start for me. I'll go for Draw Peck. But he expects that. Yeah, the Aerodactyl, which pretty much walls Doduo. However, Kabutops pretty much walls Aerodactyl as well. Went for Body Slam then, expecting a switch, hoping for Paralysis. So I would have had Surf as well on Kabutops. Miss Razor, it's 120. Pinsir pretty much walls Bulbasaur, but Biggie was asleep. Now we'll go for Steel Spore, I'd imagine. No. Expected Aero and just switch to Kabutops early to get damage on whatever else is not me. I'm playing this round really well so far. Although the team kind of countered him pretty well here. I'm going to just trade Paralysis here. I was like, I just want the Electabuzz paralyzed, it's too dangerous. We'll go to Kabutops here probably. So the special drop I go for Surf. Normally I'd probably have been using Slash with Kabutops. I'll probably do it here. Body Slam, so I knew to finish Snorlax if we get something else. I probably should have used Slash there, expecting the seal. I gotta get bad luck in this one. This trade. Yeah, it gets a crit on set. I recover. No, and then I get hit by Paralysis again, yeah. Kadabra was probably the best Pokemon, I had really bad luck. It barely did anything in this fight. Expected Aero. The high jump kick still does work. This was a big mistake. Oh my god, this is the biggest mistake I made. Fucking dumbass. This lost me the match. It was a misclick. It wasn't so much a misclick. I saw something. I was like, oh, that would be a good idea to do. Didn't even think. Kabutops, of course, that's bad by Aerodactyl. So with the Type of Beam, like, oh, it's recharging. Off instinct, I went for Swords Dance. Stupid idea, man. I should just finish the Aero there with Surf. I went for Swords Dance, but that outspeeds me. Aerodactyl is fast, but to be fair, this is kind of unlucky. Watch this now, it just sweeps. Crit Type of Beam, I deserve this though. I think I'd have probably lost anyway, but I don't know. A lot of his Pokemon are still alive, but almost all of them are either weak or paralysed, or asleep. So yeah, I don't know. I probably would have won the match at that point, but at this point it gets a 3-all. That was a dumbass mistake. So this is 10th, 3-all, decider match. Awful start for me, gets a body slam paralysis and Alakazam. And I get hit by paralysis. Oh no, it's vice versa. Yeah, I had great luck down at the start of this. I was thinking like, because obviously, there's no spoiler in this, I do win this. I won the tournament, so obviously gonna win this match. Seal does fucking work here, man. Paralyzed Squirrel gets hit. Like I said guys, on the whole, luck normally evens itself out, but I feel like I was more lucky than not in this tournament for sure. And the clutch match, you saw it here. I had rest on Seal as well. He seemed to have fuck all with Seal. Kinda surprised he didn't switch here. I don't know, we'll see what else he's got later on. Or at least he maybe should have body slammed me there to get me paralysed. When I've rest healed, I'm still like slower. I've still got like half speed and Seal would still out. Let's just have jump 1 point. I think I switched out to just that second speed. I don't know. I expected maybe a flying Pokemon there, so we went for Rock Side. We had Golem as well, which walled Dodo. I had a team that just perfectly counted it here. He switched to Mew and I think he quits now. He knew it was over at that point. He just leaves the match though before forfeit, which is kind of thoughtful. Anyway, like great match though. We had a really good match. I won 4-3. Popo played really well. Similar thing really as Yaz. I started slowly, then went on a bit of a streak. Through that 6th match hard. It was just awful play for me. Then the final match, a lot of luck with Seal at the start, but it probably wouldn't have mattered anyway because my team pretty much walled him. But I don't know, getting Alakazam out the way early was massive because it could have paralysed. It would have countered Mew, for example, would have destroyed my Chop. It wouldn't have paralysed Golem, to be fair. Having a ground Pokemon's big, but still. So yeah, I'm going to pause the recording again, guys, while I fetch the replays from the semi-final match. We're in the semi-final by this point. So, there we are, the semi-final stage, guys. Got the replays open for this one. I am on the left, playing against Lucic, Malvinas Argentinas here. Lucic, in semi-final, one moment actually, let's see what his progress was for you. So he'd beaten Estu 4-2 and then Toilefiller 4-1. So he'd only dropped 3 rounds so far. I think I don't remember watching his 2nd round match, and he did have a lot of luck though. Though obviously still a great player. So went into this one knowing, of course, I was like, okay, if I win, I've got at least silver medal, and I'm on the Hall of Fame. If I lose, que sera. We'll go on to the 3rd round match. Again, guys, this is another great match we're about to see. So we kind of walling each other a bit now. He gets a crit Blizzard. Just go for double edge. I should have exploded at this point. I expected maybe a switch. Oh no, I went for double edge. That was definitely a mistake. Should have been. Go Alakazam. He's gonna body slam. Hope for paralysis. He knew Psychic was incoming then. With the special drop, Psychic would have one shot. I obviously don't have a ground mount, but Vileplume pretty much walls Electrode. I'm surprised he kept it out there. Just go for Stunts for it. I'll probably switch it now. Because Electrode can just paralyse the whole team feasibly. I think we're just offering up Farfetch'd at this point, so we'll get something else. So I'll bring these down. I'll lick some with its Earthquake. I don't have a great team in this match. Yeah, by confusion as well. Submission incoming. He risked it, he kept the Snorlax out, he Blizzards here. and gets a freeze as well. So at this point, I'd had bad luck in this match. He's obviously gonna amnesia up while I do this. So I just let him. I'm waiting for him to kill the macho. Then he switches. Good idea, great play. Now he'll agility or sword stance. I knew one of them was coming. I expected agility, so I think I sent out Lickitung, but he might have read that. Because if he agilities, he outspeeds Zam. But he sword stances for the increased attack. We needed a paralysis here, we didn't get it. A Farfetch just rolls me here, I think. We're gonna go for stun spore here. And I don't know why I sword stance there. I thought he might switch, expecting the stun spore, I would imagine. Now, because Zam had to finish this, we needed a crit. We got body slam wreck. So we got absolutely rolled in this match. I think this is the first time I get beaten to nil. I didn't kill a single one of my opponent's Pokemon. Put dents in all of them. But yeah, combined with a bit of RNG, it's very rare you will see this in a tournament with so many great players. Like, no one's bad. Where someone just gets completely rolled. He didn't even show his sick Pokemon as well. But the RNG I got there, a couple of mistakes here and there, or him just reading and playing well, to be fair to him. We just got destroyed in that one. So I was thinking, God, you know, as long as I don't get beat 4-0 at this point, I'm thinking. There we go to round 2. But I did know, I was like, there's no way I'm gonna have a worse luck to go like, I've done that. But then obviously at the start of the match, I'm like, oh God, I've got a Caterpie. But it proves clutch here. We put it to sleep. Time to sleep for us. Gas and Gold look are definitely two good Pokemon, but his first two out there are scary as fuck, man. Gengar and Articuno. I probably should use Hypnosis again there. I expected he might expect that, and if he's got something like a Weedle, he might send out, so just went for Psychic. Here's Kadabra. We're gonna Sleep Powder here. Now we'll Stun Spore. Nah, I think yeah, I think Golden Belt. He gets a crit, which feels bad. But I get a freeze on Raichu, it was massive. I expected him to switch to something new, went for the Blizzard. I was like, I'm not gonna have time to unmute dinner. But once it was frozen, I risked it. He would have expected the Ghastly, but then fought twice. So I kind of psyched him out. I was like, yeah, we'll just go for the obvious play. I'll switch to Ghastly here and get ahead of the Rattata. I thought the obvious play is Kadabra, and he might do something different. So I think I go for Psychic again. Now we go for Thunderbolt. I think I was thinking, at least if it is the Kadabra, I think T-Bolt. I run the risk of keep Kadabra out there. Figured he might paralyze me Executor. Good damage drop here. He does read it this time, but likewise so do I. He goes for Kadabra again. I was like, okay, whatever. If you're gonna do that, I'll do. He could well have sent Gengar out. That was probably the biggest gamble in the whole match. It'd have one-shot anything else except Articuno, probably, with Boom. Still. To be fair, I don't think it'd have one-shot Super. Just going for Confused player. I was like, okay, whatever, I'll go for Psychic. First turn, then we switch. And this was a great switch to get to Toxic and Golden. That was also a great switch though. Because just get a bit of poison off on them. But to be fair, then I switch out. When I switch back, it'll just be poison. The way John 1 works is Toxic's just so useless in it. It goes from Toxic when you switch out just to normal poison. So we're gonna stick out again. I was like, I'll just Psychic. We do get one off, but then if it gets switched again. This is a good play, I think. So I was expecting maybe double edge. I was like, okay, I'll let you kill yourself pretty much. But he does neither, and I'm like, oh, fine, I'll get a chance of an attack with Golden. We'll let it die there. It's Rattata. At this point, pretty much in control. But he gets a paralysis and Magneton. And and Articuno has rest. So at this point I'm a bit like, I mean, Gengar's asleep. 0 turn sleep with bare HP. But I was a bit worried at this point, because I think Articuno destroyed the rest of the team. So I was like, I just need to get through paralysis here. We do, thankfully. I am paralysed. Paralysis can wreak havoc, so I think I switch here. There's like, I'll send something else out, just in case Gengar wakes up. I knew I had Hypnosis, so I didn't want to send out Executor. So I send out Dugong. But it does wake up straight away. Gets a crit Thunderbolt. Paralyzed me there and I got hit by paralysis. We're doing a triple blow. But we do get the finish. Similarly, likewise, if I'd missed Blizzard, I probably looked up on Calc at this point and Surf didn't one-shot it, which is why I didn't go for Surf. Because Blizzard, a bit riskier. But we do get that one, it's 1-0. This video will take over an hour. It'll take about an hour. Got the switches here on the long side. Is this a match? Slow Rover's working. Probably. We'll switch here. Great Pokemon seems to have Parasect and his Electabuzz. Unfortunate but for free. That was a good play by me. I knew he'd expect Sport, so he goes for his only Pokemon that stays. So I read it, I went to Mega Drain. I think I just gamble on him, keeping Vulpix out here, and go for Surf to get through the confusion. He's going for Paralysis, gets it. At this point, he would have expected a switch. With the Amnesia there, I probably should have kept out Slow Road. I think I'd do similar soon. This time I thought he'd do the opposite, so he did go for Spore. No, he just go for Voice is not great against 12 out. That's right, okay. Slow Road's pretty much wall and most of the things, except the Electabuzz. I get the Paralysis. At this point I'm like, screw it, I'll go for Amnesia. If I'm lucky he gets hit by Paralysis. If I get Amnesia, then I'll speed him. And then I'll go for like a Surf. And that's just what happens. Get a bit of luck. However, without the crit there, he probably doesn't kill me. Because my special's been boosted, so that was feels bad. But Electabuzz is base. This was rough. I probably should have looked this up. I thought Raticate would one-shot it. Well, no, to be fair, my thinking there was expect Cloyster out. So just went for Body Slam, but he would have read that, kept it in, paralyzes me. And then I get hit by Paralysis, so does he. Straight there. Then he goes for that. At this point, I think I just Type Beam, like, I might as well. No, right there, yeah, because he got a crit. That was unfortunate. So Miraculous could have been really useful in this fight, to that point. With Cypher, we just slap. Oh wow, bit of lag. Got being getting hit by Paralysis big there as well. I could have blitzed me. He needs to paralyze his Cypher there, so he's going for Body Slam. Definitely rode me luck in this round as well. Well, I think he... No, you know, yeah, I probably had a better team, but it seems... Oh, I remember this match. To be fair, although I still did have good teams, Luchik had better teams than me across the rounds here, I think. He has... Well, I won't spoil it too much, but he has some really OP Pokemon, like Mewtwo being one of them. He does let me put it to sleep though, which is very surprised about. Hello, wakes straight up. So yeah, I say damn at that point, I'm like, oh, I'm fucked. I've given up at this point. Not properly, but I'm thinking, I've probably lost this one. Thankfully, I have an Arcanine that's big though. He does really good attack. Wonder whether Mewtwo did out. I took a risk though, Hyper Beam. I think, to be fair, Hyper, yeah, it had one shot actually, so he said genius. I looked at the health, the other side. Arcanine wins it. So we actually won that round with room to spare. At this point, it's 2-1 to me. So there we go, he's got Vile Clean for the Golem. Or start me, I'm gonna put to sleep, or stun. So he goes for stuns for, he might not have had sleep powder, but just on the off chance that I might have had something like a Caterpie again. We got a nice crit body slam, Maggie is relatively fast, so that was big. The Alpha Slash, finish it here. I actually expected maybe to switch, but I guess he didn't have sleep, he's like, I'll just let him die. We had a chance to, which is good. Yeah, he read the chance to do a double edge. If I knew he would double edge, at that point I was like, I'll just keep recovering them. Soft foil, as long as he doesn't crit me. So yeah, at that point he's like, oh, I'll try and freeze you then. I'll Thunderbolt now, I'm sure. And then we finish the Seedra. So in comes Rattata, which is always dangerous. Send out Meow. It can have Blizzard sometimes, which counts as Golem. And although Golem's special is so bad that my mark can still damage it. However that, he missed counter here, 1 in 256, and he says, stop try, yeah, that feels bad man, that's really lucky for me. So that would have dealt off a ton of damage with Golem. We get through the paralysis and just boom there, I was like, I'll take the risk. Meow finishes it, I think. Magmar gets hit by paralysis. I had plenty of room to spare there, but again, large amount of luck, and at this point it's 3-1. On to round 5. It's probably gonna boom. I'm gonna crit until round sludge. But I just hate the game. Yeah, I think it looks even more like luck on this, because a lot of the time you're not seeing with the rest of the things I might do switches or I'll stick out for confusion and stuff. But yeah, definitely didn't look at this one. I probably should have sacrificed something else to stay. We'll trade for Thunder Waves here. I think he has significant luck in the Raichu 1v1 here though. He gets a crit, I don't. He gets another one, I think. I don't. Yeah, and then he finishes me. He wins every speed type, bar 1 as well. I guess the only one I'm mad, I suppose, is the last one. Them crits mad. I love the Fable. I love the Fable, so good. I'll probably go for Sing here. Look on the way. That kind of damage, yeah. That was from the Dragon. He joined late and he was probably on that turn. Counsel's a good player. Special play will die. What did I have next? Gyarados. He only had a Magikarp, to be fair, one of these. He's chipping away. Gyarados. There's something like Magikarp. There's say if I had something fast and Weeping Bell. If I had something with Agility, for example, I'd probably switch there and try and set up something. But I knew if this switched to Weeping Bell, he'd immediately pull out the Doduo. Maybe should have done that and then gone with Sleep Harder, but of course he could just keep Magikarp in then. So I was like, I'll just get rid of it. So could maybe put something more useful to sleep. Mew is not a great sight, so he's having Mewtwo and music, but it's not always the be all and end all. There's ways to counter them. The other Pokemon are more OP actually, so like Hypno is probably the best Pokemon. Poliwrath. It's still a very good Pokemon, and it was just a nightmare for me to see because I had Weak Bell, of course. And Mew is super effective. I got a crit psychic as well. I needed paralysis, sleep to destroy it, worked straight up. That was a feels bad. I'd have been dead anyway to Doduo. So he won that one with room to spare. At this point it's 3-2. So I had one match point, didn't take there. Kabutops to a shell there, we're stopping me that. Shelter wins that 1v1 for sure. And then he throws on Marowak and comes in Electrode. So at this point I'm like, oh god. Goes for Blizzard, we'll go for Surf. You'll expect that. Switches to Shell there. I thought I'd go for Body Slam maybe in the off chance. He's gonna Surf. This was a mistake. I went for the Hyper Beam. I should have slashed twice. Or slash Hyper Beam. I make up Body Slam or Rock Slide. I don't think Kakuna does much against me here. He only has a Kakuna. Well, to be fair, I said he had some really strong Pokemon. But he's also thrown out a Magikarp Kakuna, although I had Cassidy. I think we end up with like 2 bugs each. But he had a couple of Magikarps as well, like 1 Magikarp. We went for the stun spore there on the 4. Kind of red. This bit changes the match, I think. He Fire Blast Banes in Primeape. That was massive because it's hard to swing attack. I think at this point I was kind of fucked. I needed Paralysis to hit one of these as well. But it gets through with Sky Attack, which can't miss as well. It's kind of unlucky for me. I think I just got hit by Paralysis here, yeah. Fire Blast would have hit the Trio, or you'd probably Hyper Beam. Actually, that would have been a better fight. Because the Trio's defense and spec is pretty awful. Well, I said, and he says not really that I was expecting Parasect. But I do know that Marowak has Blizzard, and I thought he might expect that. So we just went with the Boom, but then Shelter comes out. Does go for Blizzard, misses. I get a Spore off. Missed the Sun Spore though, that was another crucial moment where it was such a feels bad, and then it was like, yeah. I remember my last Pokemon's Chansey. I mean, he spores me, I wake up, I was like, whatever, I'll just let the Parasect die now, it's done all it can, it's put Marowak to sleep. This is Speed Tie though. He misses the Sun Spore, I get the Thunder Wave, it's gonna end up 1-off. Go for Ice Beam. Yeah, Speed Tie ain't coming here. Obviously he's just gonna focus up and switch to Body Slam now. I'm just trying to play the percentage. I was like, I'll just need him to get hit by Paralysis more than me. He did, but then I didn't get through, which is a feels bad. I think at this point soon I'll probably be like, oh, just whatever, I'll just kill it. Just a Mew. I'll Thunder Wave here. Get hit by Paralysis. And at this point it's GG. But as soon as Chansey goes down, I'm like, yeah, I'm done. I'm playing for Paralysis here on Mew because it's my only hope. Oh, we didn't get it. So, I mean, Mew can't do too much against Parasect. The first he goes for Earthquake. I have no idea why. Probably misclick. In terms of damage. Then Hyper Beam one shots. It's as soon as I woke up as well, I think. Maybe I could have still won. But yeah, I guess that. And yeah, at this point, I'd left the match, I think, already. So I really thought I was losing this. My team wasn't good at all. And then Jay's like, not really, but versus his, it's okay. That's true. I mean, you can look at teams and think, that's a bad team from the off. But it, like I said at the start, it kind of counted. Shelter pretty much counted. Well, it didn't counter Kabutops, but it was useful against it. Electrode was walled. Yeah, the Ditto and stuff. But he did play it well. But it's been the same vice versa at times. I've looked at it and I was like, God, I've got a bad team. How the fuck did I win that? Against it's okay. This deciding match then. Second round in a row, it's gone to the 7th round. I thought it was fucked from the first turn. You're about to see why. Still a win. Caterpie versus Mewtwo. Thank fuck out Poliwag. It gets it by specially. I was like, oh, I'm gonna Hypnosis. He expects it, attack by his Steel, so we have dual bug here. Kenji comments on it. I had a Hypno as well, which was really good. We just go for the side trade here. A Hyper Beam, because that feels bad now, right this turn. I think I'd use Reflect. And then because it'd rim recharge, I know we got the next move off as well. Yeah, that was great. Hypno Reflect, stupid. I'm very surprised he sent Mewtwo in at this point. I can't remember the rest of his team, but he basically lets me paralyze it here. I guess he figured maybe I'd get hit by paralysis and he gets a few amnesia things. At this point, I think I did say, well, I'm screwed. Because it's used barrier and special. I'm pretty much hoping for like crits to get through Mewtwo here. It's stats at this point of monumental. Or I'm hoping for paralysis. Pidgeotto lived. I cannot believe it lived still. We're just getting damage off double edge. It might well have rest or recover if you wanted to. Earthquake. At first I thought he might expect the boom and switch, so I went for Earthquake. And then when he stayed out, I think now I'll go for boom. And a really good play for him. Thankfully I think I get a crit. Pidgeot. No, we just get to do some damage, so now I get crit. I don't know whether Blizzard would have one-shot Pidgeot. I think it would have been close call, maybe not, and at that point it probably would have like Hyper Beamed or Double Edged and really destroyed me Poliwag, so this was fortunate. I remember my last Pokemon, by the way, it's Jolteon, so that's the remainder of my team. Again, looking at this team, I was like, oh god, we've got Jolteon, Poliwag, Hypno, but Caterpie, and although it did work, Pidgeotto for the most part are useless. And Onix is easily countered by any Pokemon with good special, pretty much. But yeah, Poliwag, Hypno, Jolteon is big. Thankfully for me, he had nothing to counter Jolteon as well. If he'd had an Onix, Jolteon would have been useless. This was a great switch by me. He basically like gave me damage there. I guess all he could do really is confuse Poliwag. So we go for a Surf, get him 60% down. So the Magmar was dangerous. But then I expected the Body Slam, so we switched to Caterpie. And it reset me Confuse. He's going to Confuse Ray again. I'll just go for Tackle. I'm just letting him kill Caterpie at this point. I do get really luck in this. It's how easily this tournament could have gone other ways, man. Each round, each match really, it could have. I guess the first round I did win 4-1, but so many rounds can go here or there. So likewise, so many rounds I lost could have gone the other way. But we're about to see serious luck. I mean, him and Cypher was awful for me. I knew it set up Sword Stance, Agility perhaps, so we just got rid of the Caterpie immediately. Sent off Jolteon, which does outspeed. He goes for Sword Stance. Surprised he didn't use Agility first, actually, because at this point he'd have probably expected Poliwag out. And then I could have Blizzarded him. Yeah, he went for Sword Stance. So obviously go for Thunderbolt. I knew if I Thunder Waved, he's probably going to Agility here. And it didn't really matter much. But I still should have used Thunder Wave, because then my only hope... I mean, to be fair, what I was hoping for largely is Thunderbolt crit. I don't know if it was a range, but if a crit, obviously it's dead. And then Jolteon pretty much wipes this team. But if I paralysed it, and he Agilitied, then I guess like there's the chance it could get hit by paralysis. I suppose then Thunderbolt would potentially have been 2-hit again if I don't get crits. But Jolteon's bound to get a lot of crits, yeah. I just went for Thunderbolt, didn't get it. Now he does use Agility. Not every Cypher always has Agility and Sword Stance, by the way, so it's kind of unlucky for me he had it. But right now, I don't know if it would have lived. I doubt it. Like it is as well, it'd hit a lot of crits. It's probably got Hyper Beam at this point. Well, it has. Hyper Beam Slash would be its 2 moves there for sure. What have I got? Poliwag on 60%, Caterpie on 55%, Hypno Paralysed as well on 60%. Nothing I could have switched to tank it and then switch back. Well, even then it wouldn't have mattered really. So he hits Hyper Beam, he wins. He misses. I went for Body Slam just to make sure he hit. And then I get crit on the Mewtwo. I don't know if that would have mattered. I wasn't so worried about the Mewtwo though, because it was already paralysed. I could have amnesia'd up Poliwag to kill it. NJ says ouch, yeah, and I'm like, damn, I was lucky. The match kind of hinged on that, I think. Blue Chick says, GG's, good luck in finals. And I was like, yeah, great match, good luck in fair play to player 3. It's still to be played, actually. So yeah, good luck to the Blue Chick on that one. In the fair play to playoff, I can show this now. He will play Alpha Male Side Up, who is top of the ladder right now, I think. This hasn't been updated yet. But here's the bracket. And this is who I'm playing in the final. Chuva de Pareca, who is... Everyone's a great player in this. But he's pretty much the boss, like I said. He's the GOAT. In terms of these tournaments, I'm not going to open the code up, like I said, out of respect for it's a private server and stuff. But Chuva is top in the Hall of Fame. There's a Hall of Fame of like who's won the tournaments and stuff. I mean, I'm the only one right now, 100% record. To be fair, I played one tournament and won it. But Chuva's won the most. He's won something like 3 golds and a cup, I think, and well, a silver isn't well at this point. I think a bronze too. So yeah, going into this match, I was like, Jesus Christ. Back-to-back 4-3s. Semi-final, quarter-final. Which, you know, again, like I said, could think that's lucky. And it is, like, we shade it at the end. But you can see on here, there's a lot of 4, there's only been one 4-0. That's DMG against Dragonite moves in the first round. Chuva won his first 2 rounds 4-1. Then 4-3 against Amp. Every match Amp played was 4-3, for example. He won 1 against Nico, who run this tournament bracket actually, and invited me into the call, so shout out to Nico. He also beat Tyler, who's won a tournament. I played Tyler before, 4-3. I played most of these before, to be fair, on the ladder. Because it does generally match me. And Chuva beat Amp 4-3. So this bronze match is still yet to play. But that was the bracket, I can show it now. Because this is still yet to be updated. But I did win this tournament. The question is, what score? Let's see. I'll pause the recordings, get them up. And I'll match against Chuva. I was very excited for. Weston knew I had a silver medal, so I was like, I'm already happy. Like, I'd have been happy just making it to semi-final, to be honest. Definitely my first tournament. Even winning one match against Yazoo. Because I had a tough route through, but then again, everyone does. If you look at Chuva's route, for example, he beat Fat Hobo, who was a sub actually, I think, but was very good. Played him before. DMG, who's top of the ladder. No, he's not top of the ladder, DMG, but I played him the other day and he just rolled me. Well, I had bad luck in a bad team, but he rolled me. He's a very good player. And Amp's top of the ladder. Yeah, like I said, we're all good players in here. And nice guys as well, man. People on the Discord look congratulatory and stuff. Really cool. We'll see you at the end. So here we are. I have the rounds in this final round open. Going into this, you might have noticed the pattern, guys. I always lost the first match. I always start slowly. Like, I lost the first round against Yazoo, then won 4 in a row. I lost the first round against... I went 2-0 down against Popo, then won 3 in a row. Lost the 6th, won the final. I went 1-0 down against Lucic, won 3 in a row. Got to 3-1, then lost 2 in a row. Got to 3-all, then won the decider. Going in against Chuva, I was like, oh, I need to start well. I had no warm-up games as well, really. I just kind of woke up. Woke myself up for like an hour, coffee and that, and just went straight in. And this final, for sure, I did say, I had really good teams. There's not a single bad team I had. I think I had a ground one every match. I needed luck. This guy's a beast. Chuva, really chill guy as well, really sound guy. They all were. But particularly Chuva's was dangerous. And I was like, I don't expect to win. I expected nothing from this. I was just thinking, as long as I don't get 4-0 or 4-1 or something. If I can get 2, I'll be happy. Let's see. But definitely had a lot of luck. Took in the first couple of rounds, I think. And I'll watch these replays back. So if you go against Warsaw, over the edge here, I think. They get a crit, body slam as well. It just largely goes a new Paralyzes 2 here, I think. We're just trading. He had counter, so I'll go for Blizzard. But then he would have expected that, so then he goes back to body slam. Just smart play. Straight away, I'm like, yeah, Chuva's like the master of reading what you're going to do. But I mean, Blizzard for me there wasn't so much a bad play anyway, because it could have frozen. And it was deal more than body slam. Blizzard would have left him 2 hits if it went to the range. So I figured after the counter he might switch up. You know, this final, by the way, I think I might as well talk through a bit more thought process, because this is fresh in my memory. I played it like a few hours ago. But yeah, like, we didn't get paralyzed at all by body slam, I think, which was fortunate. Oh, I just reset it. Shit. He expected to go to there, though. It was a great switch to Lapras as well. But I had to go for the Blizzard, let's face it. Couldn't take too many body slams and Warsaw without getting paralyzed. He did 3 on me. No freeze on Lapras. We switched to Hitmonchan, which has pretty poor special, but I was just kind of willing to like die at this point. He knows I'm gonna submission, and I knew that, but I just went for it anyway. Fuck it. Anyway, we missed. And at this point, Venomoth out, I'm thinking, nah, I'm fucked. Like, it's gonna put something to sleep here. He would have expected I Psychic lowers Dugong special, so just let that die. I think I have Venomoth as well in this match, but I didn't want to risk the speed tie. Very surprised it didn't sleep powder me there. It went for a Psychic, maybe expected to Clefable out first, and then I'll switch to Hitmonchan. I think that's what happened. But I just psyched him out. I was like, fuck it, I'll go for Sing, which is risky as well. Only 55% accurate. You will see in this whole final, pretty much, I hit my sleep moves that are like less accuracy than him, pretty much. I definitely had luck in this one. This final round as well. But when everyone's so good and pretty much evenly matched across the board, it largely just goes on who has the more luck. It was my first tournament, so whatever. I don't feel too bad. Nah, I do. I said GG to him at the end, it was a great match, but yeah, we did ride a lot. The crit on Venomoth was massive as well there, because he wanted one more turn of sleep on it. If I didn't crit him there, we wouldn't have one-shot the Venomoth, and for sure he would have switched so that I can't potentially sleep again. Didn't matter in the end, he booms up, knows I'm going to go for Sing again, because, like, from my perspective, why not? So then he booms. I could maybe have risked switching Hitmonchan in there, expecting a boom. But I figured he might actually just Sword Stance again, hope for Sing miss again, and then could have Hyper Beamed or Earthquake in the Clefable. Probably Hyper Beam would have been the only way to kill Clefable there, because it's a fucking tank. Jolteon comes out, which is massive for me. Like I said, I'm pretty sure I have a ground Pokemon in every match this round, and it's huge because it can war stuff like Jolteon and Electrode. So I basically have a free move here. I would like to ride on with Substitute, but we don't have that. We went with Rock Slide on the off chance that you might have had a flying Pokemon. And it does hit, and it's an accurate move. Finishes off Warsaw, just lets die. Of course, Lapras comes in, I knew that would happen. We let Hitmonchan die, so we can get something else out there. And now we've even got the Venomoth. And I've got Sleep Powder. At this point, I know I'm in a great position. I'm like, yeah, I should win this one. Don't know what his final Pokemon is. Ah, that's right, yeah, I went for Stun Spore. This is a great play, because I know that he knows by this point, when it's Venomoth vs Lapras, Jolteon's pointless, pretty much, because I have Rhydon. It can't hit me. I mean, I can use Body Slam if it's got it, maybe paralyze me, but it's probably got Pin Missile, Thunder Wave, Thunderbolt. So instead of going for the Sleep Powder, I went for the Stun Spore, and this was a Really good play by me. Then we'll obviously switch back to Rhydon. No, you'd think that. I'll take myself. I just thought it did. The smart play is he's gonna expect Rhydon switch, so then I go for Sleep Powder and get the hit. 75% accurate, which is fortunate. But I've had 2 cracks at that. Although to be fair, if I'd missed this one, he'd presumably sent Jolteon back in. If I'd missed this one, I'd probably switched back to Rhydon in anticipation of that. We went for Sleep Powder. At this point, I've had luck, but I've outplayed in terms of the thinking. And I'm in a great position at this point. He had Drowsy, which was not ideal at all. I went to Psychic. He could still have won this match, because Drowsy is about the worst Pokemon I could have had there. It has Hypnosis, Thunder Wave. Great special to counter Rhydon. We send Marowak in. And then he switches. I'm surprised he switched it. I guess he probably thought I might go for Stun Spore on the Drowsy. But I was like, I need... Because he doesn't know what my final Pokemon is. But I just figured, even though it's asleep, Lapras, I want to make sure I kind of would rather have Venomoth for it. So we switch here and get a fortunate switch. Now I can just get a free Earthquake off. He keeps it out just to let it die so Drowsy can come in. It misses Hypnosis, which is massive for me again. I mean, if it had hit it, I might still have ended up winning this. I'd probably send Venomoth out first and then just try to get the Stun Spore off so that Rhydon can come in and finish it. But it's still nice, it missed Hypnosis. This switch was more like, okay, if it's gonna hypnotize me, I'd sooner lose Rhydon because it's quad weak to Lapras. Marowak has a bit more varied moves as well, as Seismic Toss for example. So I was like, whatever, I'll send Rhydon in. But again it misses. I just went for Hyper Beam at this point. Because I expected to sleep. I'll switch now. No, it puts me to sleep again. Now I'll switch. I woke up. At this point I'm like, whatever, I'll just go for damage. Get a crit. Which again's unexpected for Rhydon. I went for Stun Spore there, just to be sure, which missed. But at this point I was a bit concerned. Because he could have then put Marowak to sleep. So we just go for it again. Miss Psychic 1-56. Who knows what she did. Yeah, these last few turns I did call it, or it got kind of close to the Drowsy. When it was on 13%, maybe I should have just Psychic or Mega Drained with Venomoth. I didn't think it'd kill it though, so Stun Spore was the right play. To be fair, I could have just Sleep Powdered it. I don't know, Stun Spore was still better I think, because then it's always paralysed. But anyway, we win that one. I said to him, yeah, I was like, GG, sorry man, I had mad luck. And he's like, nah, we're good. And to be honest, it's not as bad in certain rounds, but yeah, I largely had luck throughout. Round 2. I'm 1-0 up at this point. Finally won a first round. Again, this is crazy lucky. We have a Slowbro 1v1. We just have the same idea. It's like, okay, whatever. We're both going to go for it. We'll Amnesia up, Thunder Wave, and let's just see who has the Paralyze look. And gets through. I don't think I had Psychic. Because you could use Psychic to lower it. I think I had Thunder Wave, Surf, Amnesia. I can't remember what else I had. Probably Rest. So I switch a tank. If it Amnesia's up. So he went for Thunder. He won the speed tie there and went for Thunder Wave again, expecting me to switch. Nah. From this point on, then it's like, nah, I'll just 1v1 you and let's gamble. But because I did that, I get an extra surfing, which was. So to be fair, if we had equal luck then, I would have probably won anyway. But bear in mind, he probably doesn't rest. But he gets hit by Paralysis again. The crit. This is kind of unlucky to be fair. I mean, the special, the Amnesia's a boost my speed, but crits actually hurt me here. Like I've said in one of the random solos I do. A crit is the equivalent of having 2 times special here. I have 3 times special, so non-crit would have actually dealt more. So yeah, we have a bit of bad luck ourselves. He's getting hit by paralysis. Again, a crit. Non-crit would have killed him there. He went for amnesia again. Probably should have rested here, but I guess he knows a 3 times special. 5-2 non-crit saves, he's pretty much dead. So he went for the amnesia. And I get a crit. To be fair, no crits ignore his boost as well, don't they? So the crit there mattered actually. I don't know whether when I had 3 times special and he had 2 times special, it was doing more. It might well have done actually. So apologies to you. Yeah, I had such luck then, man. He does have Mewtwo though. Goes for Thunderbolt. He could have crit me there. At this point I was like, I'll just get damage on the Mewtwo. Or Paralyze. Now I had Speed It because I have 3 times special. So I'm going to serve. He gets... I did not Speed It. Surprised at that. He has Serve. He has... He gets Paralyzed though. I'll go for the Serve. I'll go for it again. If I get this point, I Switch. Now he gets it again. Man, yeah, I did say, because I get the first 2 rounds, the game pretty much handed me a 2-0 lead. Spoiler alert, we're going to win this one. Vileplume is not ideal though, so we switch over here to play around. Sword Stance again, I'm surprised at that. You probably thought by this point, oh, you've kept Slowbro for so long, this guy's just going to keep Slowbro. It didn't have Psychic. If I had Psychic, I could have killed Vileplume, probably rolled this whole team, to be honest. But now we switched up. Get Dugong as well, which counters Flareon well. Go back to Slowbro. And at this point I know I can get a free paralysis and something. To be fair, this was really unlucky. He gets a crit there, so I can't really rest. So I just let Slowbro die at this point. Gets something else, I'll hit him on late. I figured it would be a switch. I probably still should have Body Slam, but I was like, just in case there's like a rock Pokemon, I'll go for Seismic Toss. Because he would have expected High Jump Kick. And I was like, he could send Vileplume in, but I thought he'd be aware of that, so I went for Seismic. I'm just trying to paralyze the Vileplume at this point. Figured if it puts me to sleep, I don't mind Hitmonlee going to sleep so much. So he paralyzes. Mega Drain was a good idea because it lives through a Seismic Toss, so I probably could have Body Slammed sooner there. Hypers, yeah, I was just going the off chance to live then. He probably expected. I don't know what he had last there, but obviously Submission's the obvious play there, and I was like, I think he'll keep out Kangaskhan here, gambled on it. We get a crit. Probably didn't matter. That's not too lucky, I guess, because finally this bad. But that was nice. Then he forfeits at this point. Well, I'll never know what his last Pokemon was. Yeah, I was in control of that one. To be fair, like I said, I had a huge amount of luck, but I did win with a lot of room to spare. But still, man, like, on another day, he could have rolled me. He had a really good team there. But unfamiliar territory. I had so many slow starts. At this point, 2-0 up in the final, I was like, holy shit, I could actually do this. Let's do Grand Prix. Great start for me as well. Although that basically cancelled out that start. Obviously, Surf would be Rhyhorn's quad weak, but I knew he's obviously going to switch because Rhyhorn's valuable. It can wall normal Pokemon. Electric Pokemon particularly, you can protect from Thunder Wave. So I went for Blizzard on the off chance that he might switch. There's a 1 in 10 chance I can paralyze his Pokemon. But we missed. I send out Grimer because I expect a Sleep Powder. And again I get unlucky here because he actually misses Sleep Powder, which hurts me. I'd sooner have had Grimer asleep. Because then Venomoth can put something else to sleep now. More valuable. And it has Psychic. At this point I'm like, whatever, he's seen the Grime, I'll keep it out of Body Slam. Do get paralysis to be fair. It'd have been really massive if I got, this is unfortunate, it'd been really massive if I got Paralysis on the Rhyhorn then, because I had Mega Drain, could have really hurt it. Although you probably would have expected Mega Drain switch to Venomoth. So at that point I might have boomed, expecting that. But at this stage now, we speed tie, so I was like, oh whatever, I'll just go for Mega Drain. I'm already committed, so I'll let the Grimer die. I'll keep it out for as long as I can, till it dies. Because I don't want to show him too much of my team. But he wins the speed tie and kills me. It's a shame, because if I Mega Drained, I mean, I would have got up to 100%, maybe would have lived, but I would have left his Rhyhorn pretty low, if not killed it. Dugong again, it's gonna Blizzard. Do actually hit this time. Decent damage on Electables. Obviously it's gonna Thunder Wave. We didn't have a ground Pokemon this round then, we would have fired it out. To be fair, did I actually even have a ground Pokemon this round? I might have done. I don't know. I doubt it. We got hit by Paralysis. Crit there, that was unlucky. I sent out Firo. I expected the Rhyhorn before he might expect that as well. So kind of, because this looks like a strange play, because obviously Rhyhorn completely walls. Figured he might expect I will then switch back to Dugong in the hope that he switches to Rhyhorn and keep the Electables out. And that's exactly what happened to double-edged him. There was a time soon though where I was looking at the rest of my team and I just decided to get as much damage on Rhyhorn as possible for Firo. Because I knew I wouldn't expect him in the pocket. Not just yet though. Yeah, I figured he might substitute and I'd lower him. Now I'll go Blizzard. And now we finish the Venomoth off, I think. I was happy to see Venomoth go because I can't put anything to sleep now. We live on 1 HP for the Hyper, rest of mine. That was a great play as well. I knew if I send out Firo, he's more than likely, and he would have been aware that was might have been up to no good there, that he's going to switch back to the Rhyhorn. But Raichu has Surf, and he'll one-shot it. So he knows Surf's incoming, but he has Ivysaur, which is awful for me. Yeah, Ivysaur pretty much walled there, and I let Firo go to sleep there, because I figured, well, Rhyhorn walls it anyway. Then we get through. Drill Peck Rhyhorn. At this point, yeah, I'm just thinking, fuck it, I'll just get damage with Rhyhorn. I mean, what else could I have done here? I can't remember what my other Pokemon is, but if I'd have switched to Raichu, it would have got Earthquake, and almost certainly one shot. So I'm just chipping away here. We do read that one. He goes for Earthquake. I think he might do it. I thought he might expect it twice. Like, he'd do that first turn, but then switch to Raichu. So then he goes for Earthquake again. I think he does just go for Rock Slide here. Yeah, finishes me off. Raichu's obviously going to come out. Again, at this point, I'm thinking... the obvious thing out is Ivysaur, so it should maybe Thunder Wave. But he might read that and keep Rhyhorn out. So I think I go for Surf again. Yeah. At this point, I'm just like, whatever, let's decide the top. So I've kind of given up. Well, not given up, but I know I'm probably going to lose this one. Let's need to see. We had a Mewtwo though. This guy's saying, bro. Yeah, I had good teams on. Firo's great, low. Rhyhorn pretty much blocked it. Raichu's great, low. Ivysaur pretty much blocked it. To be fair, I mean, he probably had a better team here in this one. But I'd have Mewtwo, Clefable. Grimer wasn't really useful. Dugong was decent. Although Electabuzz and Mr. Mime pretty much destroyed it. Switched, accepting, expecting a Thunder Wave here. Comes out, took him waste a turn of sleep. Go for it again. Psychics again. At this point, I think I switch. And I probably should just let Raichu die. Yeah, because he can load his special now. What I needed at this point pretty much was a Blizzard freeze on Mr. Mime. Went for Amnesia. And that just lost me the match, yeah. I messed up here, I don't think I played this well, in hindsight. Missing that Blizzard pretty much was GG then. Well, it was already GG, yeah. No, to be fair, it wouldn't have been. So I would have got through that and then psychicked it. I'd have had this much HP for Mr. Mime, which might well have seismic off, to be fair. Yeah, it was probably already fun. But anyway, that was that match. So at this point it's 2-1 to me. Let's go. Probably should have 2-hour video, yeah man. But I should wrap it up. I'm not going to do a play-by-play so much anymore. I thought it would take like an hour. No, apologies. I mean, to be fair, a lot of my matches like went deep. Gen 1, there's never too many things in Gen 1. The Golbat fucking destroys me at the start here. That's confusion does. Golbat's a Pokemon I'd normally look at like, oh, that's fucking useless, but man, it did work. Getting through there was nice. I feel like I shouldn't have switched there. I should have kept it out because I should have expected Slash. I lost my head for a second and thought Farfetch might like Drill Peck. It doesn't have that. It doesn't actually have a flying move. And I don't think Slash would have one-shot Tangela. I guess I was still confused. I could get rid of that then for future, but letting Seeking down was like... Zapdos. The Thunder Wave is Electrode, but I think I'll wall it. Yeah, I didn't have a ground type on this one either. I did have Tangela though. Electro can't do too much against Tangela. Farfetch to sleep. Destroyed by paralysis a bit there. Feels bad. Tangela. They'll blare me now. I went for a Meditate. Why did I even do that then? I don't know. Because then it could just finish me. Even if I didn't get the crit, it'd have outsped me with the paralysis. So I have no idea why I went for Meditate then. Maybe the time before he went Switch. I think we could get through Electrode with Arcanine. Arcanine does work here actually. Thoughtsy Boost. Juvida Parekakajrin. It's not actually his name. I guess one of the people watching just called him. We do have quite a big audience for this one, there's about 7 or 8 in. To be posted, it's obviously a final. The deeper into the tournament they go, the more notice you get, the bigger the audience. I actually have Mewtwo again. I had Mewtwo twice, I think, which is why I actually let Zapdos sleep here. It probably would have been a better play, to be honest, to let the Mewtwo go to sleep. I don't know, Jinx can 2-shot me Zapdos anyway, to be fair. Yeah, still would have lost me. By this point, I'm hoping for a Snow Freeze or anything like that. It gets a crit. That crit lost me pretty much. I needed a Paralysis Thunderbolt there. Whatever's all lost. Oh, he had a Mewtwo as well. To be fair, I said I had 2 Mewtwo's. I think Chuva had 2 Mewtwo's. Yeah, yes, so far. We missed there as well. I did win a speed type, but I'd frozen it then. it would have been GG. Any of these turns. So it's like I said, I acknowledge I had more luck than not in these games. But some rounds I lost. A bit of luck there, here and there. Could have done it. I mean, that'd have been mad luck, to be fair. 2 blizzards. So at this point, 2-all. It's been the opposite this time. I usually go down a couple, then go on a streak. I was 2-0 up, got to 2-all, and I was thinking at this point, just win this match, and you got match points. If I go 3-2 down, I've got a feel momentum is just going to take them home. So it was really important to win this one. I didn't have sleep out on Venusaur. Very often, Venusaurs don't have a sleep powder, just frustrating. Because I could have had the Bulbasaur asleep. It puts me to sleep. I think I do try and get Venusaur awake a lot in this round. Expects to Thunder Wave, I didn't mind I didn't mind that. I knew there's potential he's going to switch to Bulbasaur though, but then I can just Blizzard kill it. And then I did expect it. I foresaw all this, and then I was like, he'll probably switch again, but I don't mind Blizzard. And then I get a free Blizzard on something else, and to see a new one of his team. So that was the thinking behind that. Get the Blizzard off from Choke, switch here to Kingler, which is good choice. No paralysis there. Get a Body Slam, then we can finish Bulbasaur. So I've got a pretty good team at this point. This is the next example. We saw in the first round I had a Marowak, I think, to block his Jolteon. Well, we've got Sandslash to wall that. Body Slam hoping for the paralysis and Goldeen, but don't get it. I don't think either of us get great, like, Body Slam power luck in this match. Yeah, I didn't get it on Electro either. That was a good switch by him. I expect Blizzard, so I switched to Alakazam. Now I know I can pretty much paralyze any of his team, but he has a goal. But now the choice is obvious, we know it's a Kingler. I think he risks it here, expecting me to switch. Or expecting that I'm gonna expect him to send out Electro to Goldeen, so we just go for Crabhammer and get rid of Golden. And that was really, really big. It wasn't too bad. I mean, I could have Psychic it with Zam or Blizzard it with Porygon, but it probably would have taken out one of the two. We just go for it. 85% accurate Crabhammer. It was a high crit rate, so that's not too lucky. Probably didn't even matter anyway. Now at this point, I know I've got a free paralysis, so we go for it. He sacrifices my choke speed. I start recovering at this point, I'm like, whatever, submission me. He does. And then I was like, actually no, I should just get a turn or two on Venusaur waking up. Been asleep, long turn. I expected a switch here though, this is a great play. I was like, I'll send out Venusaur for a turn, but then he's going to send out Goldeen. Well, I'll send out Alakazam. And I think we just Psychic here. Get rid of a choke. So now I can get paralysis and something else. And I do just go for it. This is risky though, with a new Body Slam at the incoming. It'll probably paralyze me. I think at this point soon, I'm like, you know what, I'll just whittle down Lick or something. With Psychic. Hopefully drop it special. This was really risky. I was kind of looking at the rest of my team and thinking, I think I've got enough to get through the other two. You know, with Sandslash against Electrode. You'll see it ends up much closer. Yeah, basically got 3v2 at this point. I think I should have looked up, I don't think I looked up in the calc, I think I should have looked up first. Sent out Porygon first there, but I knew it's Thunder Wave. Because now obviously Goldeen's going to come out and I've got a tank to come with that. Like, if you send out a Pokemon to finish off an opponent, it's better to off them as fast as possible. I'm going to just let Venusaur die here. So now I can't put me to sleep anymore. Fortunately for us, it never does wake up. And he takes that turn to use Agility, and this was the danger. This is what I overlooked. now it outspeeds my final Pokemon, that's a Cuno out. We're going for Blizzard plays. He plays this really well, Chuva. Electrode outspeeds me out to Cuno. And at this point I'm like, oh, if I switch back to Sandslash, which is the obvious choice, he'll just switch to Goldeen. And it can maybe one-shot me if I crit. It'd take about 8% if not. So I just decide I'll Agility or Force Cuno, tank a Thunderbolt and just get Blizzard damage off on this guy. And then basically risk the Goldeen fight. No, we do the opposite actually. I decided against that. So we switched to Goldeen. It does finish me though, I think. Yeah, I think in hindsight I made a bad play there. I actually didn't. It was genius. Because now I get free Blizzard with Articuno. I'm ahead of myself now. Now, sometimes you'll be there, like, a few hours later, you're like, oh, I might have done that. But I did make the right play, because we weakened Electrode. We actually kill the Electrode with Articuno. And then we get free Blizzard on Goldeen, and finish it off. GG. So, 3-2 at this point. I'm on match point, tournament point, guys. Let's see what happens. I did say before, I was like, I won't do a play-by-play, I can't be this. But no, I hope it's a good insight into like the thought process behind F1. It would be better if I could see all, like, I wish on replays you could see the whole team of each from the off, but I don't know, I guess it's doing it like real time. I think I got pretty lucky in the way we took here, it kind of gets hit by paralysis. Yeah, it just net me a lot, I think I get a crit. At this point I'm like, I'll just chip away damage with Tango, I'll kind of let it die, it's way more than the fourth. It's over half. Did a huge amount, basically that's like one shot. Ubisoft comes in, splashes it. Venomox, someone's going to sleep, expect. Did he expect Kabutops there? Interesting. Yeah, he's never doing that. Unfortunately, to be fair, he probably walled me with paralysis just as much as I walled him. He had as many Mewtwo's. He has Cubone against me Magnemite, which is not ideal. No, it's just a Dodrio. At this point, I think I keep it out. No, he switched. This changed this round, I think. Without this, like, well, I'll spoiler alert, we do lose this round. It goes to a 7th and final round. 3 matches in a row, I'm going to win 4-3. I figured Rock Slide might be incoming, and it was dumb, because Cubone doesn't actually have it as Blizzard, but still, what happens next is unlucky. Because Cubone can damage Kabutops with Earthquake, but tanking a Blizzard going on, I probably could have traded with it, so. But it freezes him with Kabutops. Really bad. Tauros comes out. It's really interesting this matchup actually. Like a nice crit, leave it 1 HP there. I need me Tauros alive, so at this point I think I switch. Oh no, I guess that was just like I might as well finish it off. Very surprised he let me kill the Hitmonlee. Oh, I guess I couldn't pull. I mean, I'd Hypno, so Hypnotize something. Golden comes out. This crit was really unlucky as well. If it doesn't crit me there, Magnemite can get an attack off. This was a good play. Honestly, I should have won this round, I think. I think I deserve to win this round, actually. Whereas there's other rounds in the past, I probably didn't. I think I played this one well. I switched to Magnemite. If it doesn't get a crit on that hit, or a crit in the next hit, I could then have Amnesia, but I can Thunderwave it, Thunderbolt it. he could switch to Cubone, but I'd double edge on me Magnemite as well, and that'd have obviously finished that. Magnemite outspeeds Cubone, so I could have finished that off. He could then have switched up to the Venomoth, to be fair, or something like that. But still, this crit hit me. Then Golduck can just finish off. Gets another one. I knew he'd switch to Cubone there, because maybe expecting a Hypnosis switch. I expect the Sleep Powder here with Venomoth. I don't even know why I switched to Kabutops, to be honest, it's dumb. Because he can just keep spamming Sleep Powder. Tauros goes to sleep. And then he stun spells Dodrio. At this point I'm thinking, I'm fucked, I'm like, he's gonna like sweep me from here. But we use the Agility, Real Peck. Lift the Psychic, surprisingly. Real Peck, Body Slam again. And we have a free move on Moltres, as long as we get by Paralysis, we get it off Hyper Beam. He expected that down with Agility, smart play, because now it outspeeds Tauros, which to be fair is asleep anyway, but it'll crit more. So at this point, and you know, to use Fire Blast, and someone says at the end, this guy's Jean-Pierre, not on 2. I was always aware, of course. I could switch to Kabutops. If a Fire Blast, it'd 4 me out. And if Kabutops is alive at this point, it'd have done well. Yeah, it was Moltres. Could slash the Golduck. Golduck could deal with it, but then I could send Hypno out against that. But I knew he'd be aware of the Fire Blast thing as well, so I thought he might go for like Body Slam and stuff. So yeah, that's why I sent Hypno in here. He does go for the Fire Blast though. He just outthinks me, but then we miss Hypnosis. If I hit Hypnosis there, I probably win because I can just spam. I could use Thunder Wave if he switches to Golduck, or just keep using Psychic and finish off the Moltres. Or even switch to Tauros and try and wake it up. See, I literally say there, was gonna risk the switch, then second guessed. And he knows exactly what I mean. He says hard decision. We do eventually get the Hypnosis, but by this point, when he's got the Hyper Beam and I'm this weak, Golduck can come in and just finish me. Tauros is asleep and Kabutops. So it was GG. As soon as he hit that Hyper Beam, as soon as I missed that first Hypnosis. I mean, I probably should have. I could have Thunder Waved him then and potentially won. So, kind of surprised he did that. Because then, even if I keep going Psychic and killing the Moltres, Golduck could come in and outspeed then. So it was very risky from Chuva actually in hindsight. Maybe I should have just used the Thunder Wave and hoped for that. But it was GG. Definitely. There's no point in the rest of that. Oh, that was it. Yeah, this guy's like, when they use Fire Blast, you could have switched to Kabutops. And he's like, he knows, and I'm like, yeah, man. That's all I was thinking. And Chuva says, yeah, but isn't that easy? There's mind games involved. I was like, yeah, double buffs, etc. My B-build doesn't work, so I was trying to type out more, like, yeah, but when you're playing a great player like Chuva, I'm aware of that, and I'm aware he's aware of that. There's a lot of respect involved, you know, when you play against people like this. So, 3-all, final game, intense, and it was. All the tournament, it goes down to this. Approaching the 2-hour mark of this video, let's wrap it up, finally. Sorry this is so long, guys, this video. Didn't mean it to be this long. I expected a switch, to go for Sing, miss it. I was like, oh, here we go. Then we had the second one, Seeking. I was getting fucked a bit by status here, but evidently he didn't have much for me, Lapras. And he knew that, so we can switch soon. I think we get a Thunderbolt Paralysis on Oregon. This was a pull. as soon as it drops a special, I'm like, okay, I'm on. I know it's gonna paralyze me, Arbok. We just go for damage on it. It might have expected I went Psychic again. We go for Earthquake, gets hit by Paralysis, then we Hyper Beam. But he reads it. I figured he might, and I was like, you know what, I'll just get Hyper Beam damage on whatever. Like, Arbok's about to die soon anyway. He has Marowak, which isn't ideal because it can block your Thunder Wave attempts. We do have Polyswag though. God. Go for Blizzard, it lives. Goes for the Body Slam Paralysis. I think I did look up that in the calc. I was like, will Marowak live a Blizzard? Did I want Amnesia up if... I mean, I could have Amnesia up then and like one shot through. But I expected a switch to Porygon, and I don't think I'd have... no, I expected a switch to Dragonair, and I think it took 2 Blizzards to kill Dragonair. Thankfully for us though, we have Sunslash, which blocks Porygon, and then we finish it. Expect Blizzard here. He reads it, goes for Body Slam. Probably expected something new as opposed to Lapras. For now, we're gonna just go for the Blizzards. Poliwag, I was like, fuck it. Get a nice crit Gengar thing. And then it misses Hypnosis ghastly. Like I said, I'd luck, man. Sidekick. Thunderbolt. Just confuse Ray. Took a risk here as well. Ghastly put in work in his fight, man. Then we get a crit. Does paralyze me. Arcanine misses Fire Blast twice in a row. To be fair, I still did it with room to spare. I think at this point, anyway, if Ghastly goes down, I think Poliwag comes in and just sweeps. Pretty much. Because... I mean, Gengar could have put it to sleep, but I probably would have just baited something else. Used Sandslash to kill Gengar. But Poliwag definitely would have killed Seaking and Dragonair. And Arcanine. I think it was over as soon as it missed Hypnosis and Ghastly, and I got back damage on Dragonair, that lucky crit. Say lucky, Ghastly is fast. Yeah, he knows at this point. Like, great players think alike. I did what I could. Like, I think I say something like, sorry about this round. It's a shame that in the very final round of a great match, it goes down to me having a pretty insane run of luck when Ghastly was out. It's fine with GG. Ghastly had a Thunderbolt. We were talking there, when people saying GG and stuff. He asked me what my final Pokemon was. It was Kadabra in this one. So I had a Kadabra in reserve as well, which would have definitely come in and swept. Yeah, that would have come in and killed Gengar. So I did that with a bit of room to spare. I won the tournament, boys, for free. Like I said, this is the bracket. It's not updated yet. I guess Nico's not online. I mean, I'll refresh. Maybe it's updated now. But they were my matches against Chuva. 4-3 to me. So we won 4-1 first round, 4-3 second round, like quarterfinals, semi-final and final. So yeah, a lot of luck in terms of that. But as you see, throughout these tournaments, there are a lot of 4-3s, 4-2s and stuff, generally speaking. It is crazy, like, yeah, like the RNG and stuff. There's only been one 4-0 so far. And that doesn't say, like, Dragonite Move's a great player. I played him on a ladder. Yeah, that was it for the tournament. Thanks for tuning in. I hope you had fun. I hope you had fun. Like, that was, it was a lot of fun doing this tournament. I could feasibly play the next 3 tournaments and lose in the first round 3 times in a row. But I'll keep replay. You know, you have to post replays in the cord after the matches. And if I think if I get a medal in any tournament from now on, I'll do similar. I'll kind of VOD review. I think if I win the tournament, I'll show every match. If I don't, if I finish second or something, I might just show the final. Or if I finish third, I might just show the third place playoff rather than like every game. It's like the ass of that. But if ever I win another tournament, I'll probably do the same. It depends on the tournament. There's something called the Future Cup where you play like round robin games against a lot of people, and I probably won't bother doing it then. But anyway, guys, hope you enjoyed this. Hope it's a bit of an insight into Gen 1. I think a better insight is my climb to the ladder, because I talked more about my thought process as I saw my whole team at the time and all its moves. But just wanted to share this tournament. I'm so happy to have won it. Hopefully, we win a few more. Anyway, thanks for tuning in.